Hi, I'm Darla Slee, and this is my show, Escape. Uh, this show is about current affairs, but also uh, about taking a break or escaping from current politics or infuriating news to remember that we're human and are here on this earth to love and wonder and wander and create and tell stories and eat good food. Right now, and perhaps for a while, I've been feeling like I should be a better activist or more of an activist, and one way to do that is with art. Well, it's become very apparent to me that I'm just not that type of artist. I lean towards the fanciful and otherworldly and macabre. So leaning into my strengths, I give you fairy tales and folklore and ghost stories, a place to rest and recharge. Now, escapism hasn't always been valued or appreciated for what it can truly offer us. It's not about ignoring what's going on, but having a sanctuary to retreat to, a place to recharge, or maybe envision the kind of world we want and the kinds of people we want to be. If you had a chance to read my artist statement, you'll notice I included an excerpt from Tolkien's paper on fairy stories, in which he beautifully defends escapism. I won't read it now as it's a bit long, because of course it's Tolkien, but I love that as great a writer as him felt so strongly that fairy stories and folklore had so much to offer us. And he also hated Nazis, which I find very cool and relevant in times such as these. So I've got some different things going on in the various pieces I have here. Many were inspired by actual folk tales. The Autumn Moon Lights My Way is, of course, Baba Yaga's chicken leg hut, but in a Colorado mountain setting. I took some elements from the story of Vasilisa the Beautiful, in which she has to find Baba Yaga's hut and bring back a burning coal and a skull lantern. Grateful Dead is not just a band, but a motif and a type of story that recurs around the world in many cultures, in which a traveler finds a corpse and pays off their debt or helps in their burial, and is later rewarded or helped by the soul of the dead person. So it's a nice sort of help each other out, reciprocal thing. Gingerbread, I think it's kind of obvious where I got that idea from, and I'd like to mention the honey eater. That comes from an old superstition that you should never say bear out loud lest you summon the bear. So instead, people would say things like the honey eater or the brown one when referring to them. And there are lots of other things here, meanings and old stories. Some were just sort of a vibe in that vein. Anyway, if you see the show, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the other shows here. It's a good collection of our local artists. I want to thank Abby and Gunby for having me here, and I want to give a shout out to my wonderful husband, Jeremiah, and my goofy cat, Kira. Thank you both for your support, and thank you to everyone out there. Have a great evening.